What's up, guys? It's Darren. If you're looking to grow your business, I've found that there are 5 main strategies that work. These are the keys and the differences between the companies that succeed and those that don't. Now, the first 4 are going to be a bit more tactical. They're things about your target audience and how to reach them. And the fifth one is actually something I don't think I've ever heard anyone ever mention before, but I think is the biggest game changer and difference between the companies that kill it and the companies that get killed. The first, most fundamental thing that you must do in order to grow your business, in order to succeed in your marketing, is you must define your target market. Simply having a good product is not enough. You need to know who your product is for and who your audience is. But you can't only define the demographics of your target audience. See, that's where everyone starts, is defining what's their age, what's their gender, what's their income bracket, what location do they live in. All of the factoids about your target audience, about your target market kind of person. The more important thing, though, is defining what are the psychographics of your audience. The psychographics are the things that are not stats. It's the behavioral stuff. It's how do they think about things? How do they feel about things? What problems exist in their life? This allows you to shape your marketing to your target market, to appeal more strongly to them, and also if you do your psychographics correctly, you'll learn things and think about things like, where do they hang out? What are their hobbies? Where do they go for food? What are they doing for entertainment? And this allows you to get in front of your target audience in unexpected and effective ways. Now, if you define your psychographics properly, what it allows you to do is execute on the second marketing strategy more effectively. And that strategy is targeting your audience, not your service or product. See, if, for example, your product or your service was something related to healthcare, and your target audience were people who were more fit and healthy, then instead of trying to market your healthcare stuff in healthcare spaces, you would want to start thinking about, well, your target audience, the healthy, fit people, where do they go? How do they behave? Maybe you'd be in a gym. Maybe gyms is where you start advertising your healthcare service instead of advertising it in healthcare areas. Now, when you start placing that advertising, that brings us to marketing strategy number 3. Marketing strategy number 3 is focus on the benefits, not the features. See, most people, when they're starting to put together their advertising, they're proud of the product or service that they have. You probably love your product and service, that's why you represent it. But you have to understand that it's not about you, it's not about how you feel or the things about your product or service even. What it's about is what problem does your product or service solve for your target audience? So this again goes back to knowing the psychographics for them. What problems are they experiencing? What pains are they having that your product solves? If, for example, you're selling some sort of electronic, people probably don't understand what the individual parts may mean. So saying that you have a certain size millivolt battery or milliamp whatever, or whatever type of material that you're using, they don't necessarily understand what that means. Those are features. They don't have any emotional connection with your audience. Focus instead on the benefits. Instead of talking about thread count or percentage, talk about what it means for them. How soft is it? How long does it last? The actual benefits. How are they going to experience the features that are so great about your product or service? When your marketing is written in that way, it will be far more appealing to your target audience. You will get much better responses, many more customers, and it will help grow your business. Now, the fourth marketing strategy that really works is find other people with your same target audience and market through them. Partner with them and work through them. See, if you've already done the work on psychographics correctly, you haven't just defined who your audience is based off of general geographic location and age. You also haven't thought just of what are their pain points, but you've also thought about where do they hang out. See, if your target audience hangs out at gyms, you advertise and you partner and you work through the gyms. If your target audience goes to cooking classes, they're people that love to cook. Well, talk to the people that run cooking classes and find a way to partner and work through those classes to get your product or service in front of your target audience. It's a really great way of having other people do the work for you and expose you to very large additional audiences. Now, the fifth and I think most important marketing strategy that works is really understanding the difference between active and passive forms of marketing to grow your business. See, a passive form of marketing would be something like you have a storefront location. And so anyone that walks by, they see your storefront, there's an opportunity for them to enter your store and potentially become a customer. Now, you have the storefront, you're in there working. How much work did you have to put in for that customer to come in through the door? 0. You didn't have to do any work. It came to you passively just because you have the storefront. Similar one would be if you have a really great product or service, word of mouth. You don't necessarily ask for referrals, maybe you do, but when someone gives you a referral, oftentimes that is relatively passive. You didn't have to do work for it. The lead or the customer just came in to you. Now, active sources of marketing are ones that you actually have to do work to create them. Now, in my mind, that means things like Facebook ads. Even if you don't sit there and, update your Facebook ad for each individual person that comes in, you still do have to put in the work to create the Facebook ad. You have to create the creative. You have to create the headline, the design of it. You have to... Now, when I think of an active form of marketing, really what I mean by that is how much effort are you putting into it? So storefront, completely passive. You don't put any effort aside from just paying rent every month to have it. An active form of marketing could be something like SEO, monitoring how much traffic that you're getting to your site, and then trying to optimize your site to get more traffic to it. Or creating Facebook ads, creating the design, creating the headline, creating all the text that's going to go in there, deciding whether it's going to be a picture or what the picture might be compared to a video. You have to actively monitor and work on and optimize that form of marketing. That is something that is active. And the big mistake that I see a lot of businesses make, and really the difference between the people who kill it and the people that don't, is they have an active mindset about all of their marketing and about growing their business. Now, I know that as a business owner, nobody wants it to be active, because how nice would it be if you just posted an ad and it always worked and it worked out great and it brought in a ton of customers and your business became wildly successful? That's just not the reality of it. And I also understand that if you started a business, you're probably not someone who's a marketer or wanted to be a marketer. You wanted to be the dentist or the doctor or the baker or whatever you do in your business. You don't want to market. But the harsh reality is that you have to. If you really want to grow your business, you do need to learn to market your business so it has the opportunity to grow. Now, if you have that active mindset about your marketing, you're not just looking to set it and forget it, but you're looking to focus on it and improve it and grow it, and you have the determination to see that through, that is the number one factor that I've seen that really separates people who crush it and do great in their business and explode and grow wildly successful, and those that don't, that stay mediocre forever and always wonder why. Cultivate that active mindset. If you do that, then you will figure out the psychographics for your target audience. You will figure out where to reach them. You will find people who have your target audience. You'll partner and work through them, and you'll make sure that all of your marketing messages are benefit-oriented just for them. And if you do all of those things, those 5 marketing strategies that work, your business will grow. And if growing your business is a priority, then please help me grow mine by hitting the like button, because it does help with the YouTube algorithm. Additionally, if this is information that's been helpful for you and you would like to stay up to date on more advice and tips for you on how to grow your business, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell below so you can be notified when I post my next videos. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.